Hello, my name is Simon and welcome to the Retro News Roundup. Last month, Sega finally decided to enter the mini console market properly. The Mega Drive Mini was announced and will have 40 titles inbuilt. You can find the list of these games via the link in this description, with many yet to be announced. This news doesn't mean we'll be getting a mini Sega Saturn anytime soon though, unfortunately. The console will be released on September the 19th and will cost £70 or $80 US. If that wasn't enough, Capcom also wanted to get in on the mini console action, revealing something called the Capcom Home Arcade. It's a massive joystick, shaped like their logo, the Egomaniacs, and it'll have 16 games inbuilt, including Aliens vs Predator and Final Fight. It will be launched on October the 25th and will cost a hefty £200. Next, a Kickstarter was launched for a retro gaming streaming service called Antstream, and it's already been successfully funded. You still have a few days to become a backer if you're interested though. A funding page was also launched for a book called Atari, A Visual History, which focuses on the Atari 8-bit. You can get yourself a copy for €29 plus shipping. And finally for this section, actor Mark Ruffalo revealed the sensational news that Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson apparently like to play multiplayer Tetris on original Game Boys during the filming of Avengers Endgame. They truly are heroes. Let's start this segment with the Switch. It got 3 standard arcade archive titles, Donkey Kong 3, Time Pilot and Psycho Soldier, as well as a Neo Geo one, Samurai Showdown 5 Special. Then there was a range of multi-format releases. First was Arcade Classics Anniversary, which includes 8 Konami titles, Scramble, Twinbee, Nemesis, Salamander, Typhoon, Haunted Castle, Vulcan Venture and Thunder Cross. That's on PS4, Xbox One, Steam and Switch. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy was also released for the same quartet of systems. Next there was a top-to-bottom remake of Shadowgate for the Switch, Xbox One and PlayStation 4. To round off the new releases, a 25th anniversary edition of The Seventh Guest became available on Steam and Good Old Games, and a remake of ZX Spectrum title Excalibur was made for the PC. One last thing for this section is that nifty cel-shaded shooter 13 is getting the remake treatment and will be released on all the main consoles in November this year. I can't imagine this highly unique title will be a hard sell for anyone. The Evercade was announced in April and it'll be a handheld console with unique multi-game retro cartridges. Some images of it were also released and support for Atari carts was confirmed. It'll cost around £60 or $80 US. The Commodore 64 led the way in terms of new titles in April, with no fewer than 8 games released for the 8-bit computer. They include Leet Karate, Frantic Freddie 2, Star MiG, Mashed Turtles, Panzer, Let's Invade 2, Get'em DX and LaLa Prologue. The latter was also made available on the CPlus 4 and VIC-20. The Amiga was almost as busy, with 6 new games: KoBo Deluxe, RiverRaid Reloaded, Sardonic, Biojet, Lumberjack Platform and Skill Grid. The ZX Spectrum was quiet in comparison, with a pair of new titles, Higgy 2 The Wrath of McMania and Episode 1 of Raid Blunner. You see what they did with the title there? Clever stuff. That said, the results of the ZX MIA Remakes competition were released last month, with Aliens, Neoplasma the eventual winner. And to round off this section, Wasteland was dumped onto the Atari XL and XE. One title in this segment, but it is at least a 3-part text adventure. Titled Microfair Madness, it was originally released for the ZX Spectrum, with the Commodore 64 version never seeing the light of day. That is, until now. Just 2 English language fan translations this month, and they're both for NES titles: SD Gundam, Gachapon Senshi 3, Hero Warrior, and No Matter What, Baseball. Please note that the latter has 2 exclamation marks in it. Clearly, it's very excited. That's all for this month then, but thanks so much for watching. Your constant support is hugely appreciated. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and have yourself a great day. I'll see you again very soon.
There's no way I'm using this until I find out how it works.